gentlemen, our next match of the evening to be fought over 3 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories, 5 defeats. Representing BMB Jiu-jitsu and Team Fuzeta, please welcome Scott Superman Butters! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. Enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 6 victories, 1 defeat. Representing Gorilla Fight Team, please welcome Nic Pirogan! Our referee in charge of the action, Simon Stavicki.
So the headline contest of tonight's undercard here at Almighty Fighting Championship 6 at a packed out O2 Arena. We have Scott Butters taking on Nikolai Pirogan. Nikolai,
beautiful right hand by Nikolai there. Sorry, Chris.
It's okay. I was going to say, Nikolai we saw last time contesting the championship, came up short. And that was his first loss as an amateur. Not going to have it all his own way either tonight against Scott Butters. Been around for a long time.
And I believe that this is Nikolai's 3rd or 4th AFC.
Yeah,
he even took part in the fight night as well.
Yeah, he's an AFC vet. Did compete on the fight night as part of the tournament. That was the one he lost on the last show back in June. I think he's been there since the days of AFC being at the old town hall. He's looking for a submission here. Going for the guillotine. Looking to snap the neck down, going for a shot. He's let go of it though now.
Butters just to switch his hand grip up there and get both underneath the neck.
Butters too quick for him. The action just slows here.
A nice little turnaround there by Butters.
Yeah, no, Butters looks to press the action against the cage. Beautiful
nice
judo throw.
Oh,
and Nikolai with the defense. Oh, and Butters just close then to get in the back. Went round, looked for the body triangle, but eventually had to succumb to ending up on his own back. But he is in full guard. And Pirogan just a bit tied up at the moment. Will look to posture up and land some of that ground and pound. He is known for tries to fire the shots there.
Great awareness there by Butters and then by Pirogan. You know, nice little scramble mid-air. The hips of Pirogan have got him out of plenty of dangerous situations before, though.
Yeah, like you say, look for Pirogan to, I should have said like I said, look for Pirogan to posture up, try and land some of that heavy ground and pound. Butters doing a good job at the moment though, tying him up, looking to stay active off the bottom, trying to improve the position.
Just got to be a little bit careful here. Be careful that Butters doesn't turn his attention to the legs of Pirogan.
I was going to say Butters, he's got the foot on the hips of Pirogan. Looked like he was going to launch his attack from the bottom, but lets it go. Regains full guard.
And he's been very, very controlling in this guard. A nice little overhook there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's doing all the right things. He's got overhook on Pirogan's right arm. He's basically pulling his head to one side. He's effectively not doing much, but when you're on the bottom, you don't need to do anything. Pirogan's mounted no offense whatsoever. Butters looking for a submission attempt, throws him up, back to his feet. And like we said, I think his gum shield came out there, I'm not sure. Something definitely came off.
It nearly gave Butters a shave there with the foot. And
didn't hear the clackers on the far side. So we come to the end of round 1. And a very tough round to score. They were fairly even initially on the striking. Butters got the initial takedown, or he sort of ended up in a sort of half submission attempt.
Yep.
It was then Pirogan then sort of changed the tide, ended up with his own cage control. Butters then reversed that, and yes, I was going to say he ended up on his back, but it was Butters that got the judo throw. It was a great scramble, but of the two, the most active fighter was Butters off the bottom. Pirogan probably threw 3 or 4 shots, which didn't land.
Yeah, Butters had great wrist control,
Again,
great overhooks, and he were happy to play that open guard game as well.
like you say, Dan, you commented through that round, he had overhook, he was pulling the head, he was absorbing no damage, he was throwing the legs up. It's, I would not want to be a judge again. And we've seen a few of these rounds tonight where they've been so close. It'll be interesting to see how they score that.
Yeah. But like as Pirogan was just sat waiting for an opportunity, and sometimes you can't do that because time gets away from you. You know, it made Butters. Well, let's be honest. Butters had the great control, great wrist control, using the overhooks well.
Just calling a halt to the action. Butters got something stuck to his... Oh, it might be a bit wet. I was going to say Butters got something stuck on his feet. I don't know if it's off the transfer of the cage. He seems to be okay now. He apologises to his opponent, and we're underway here. Round 2. Bout number 9 of this AFC 6 card at the O2 Academy. Scott Butters, Nikolai Pirogan in a lightweight contest. Good inside leg kick and a left hand from Butters. And again from Butters, catches his man coming forward.
Pirogan were a little bit undecisive there. He kind of threw 2 or 3 half shots and got caught for his troubles.
I was going to say, you're on the money there, Dan. He stepped in, looked like he was going to do it with intent, but then sort of just got a little bit lost. But Butters gone for the takedown again, and Pirogan, he's gone for the guillotine. He's got, well, it'd be very hard pushed to get a one-arm guillotine here. Yeah, Butters looks okay because he's firing shots and now he's free.
I think that's all that Pirogan could do there. He tried the sprawl, but Butters had his legs, and he ended up just holding on to the head and trying to make something of a bad situation.
So now we're in the position where we were just a few moments ago, albeit the position's reversed. Pirogan now quite happy to play the open guard. Left foot on the hips of Butters. Butters trying to gain some form of posture to fire his own shots. At the minute he has to be content with the body shots, but he's not going to be doing enough. Good body head there that time from Butters. Pirogan's basically just, he's in the exact same position, Dan, that he's pulling down, he's got an overhook on one side, pulling down on the head, and it's making...
push that hip to stop Butters creeping forward and getting some ground and pound off.
And it's making the offense very difficult for Butters, but he isn't rushing. He's trying to pass.
And he's just controlling the right arm of Butters and dropping a little short, sharp shot off his back.
He's got the right foot on the hips of Butters. He's tied up the arm. I wouldn't rule out Pirogan looking to sweep here, but I don't know. He seems quite content to just kind of lie on the bottom and hold his man.
Yeah. I think for a second there he was waiting for the triangle the way he had the foot on the hip and the opposite overhook. But
see now. Sorry, go on, Dan.
Game's changed a little bit now. We've got Pirogan in half guard. Butters has just made a little bit of a pass.
That's what I was going to say. Butters, he's looked like he's passed, but Pirogan's sort of, he's got to his hip. But
that's both hooks in there for Butters. Pirogan trying to get up out of half guard and using the underhook to pop up. Butters takes advantage and slips both hooks in, and now we've got a dominant Butters on top. Just throwing some shots to either side of the head there, while opting to keep control. Nothing too crazy, but he slipped that hand in. He's gone for the short choke. He's flattened him out.
And if it's not, he's definitely
like on the chin.
I was going to say he's cutting off a lot of the airwaves of Pirogan. Pirogan's going to find it difficult to breathe in there, but he does well. 10 seconds remaining.
He's a tricky customer, this Pirogan.
And what I liked about Butters, and he reverses.
Beautiful, and he finishes. He looks like he's going to finish the round on top.
And what I liked about Butters then from his top game was that he wasn't rushing.
Yeah.
Even though he had back mount, he had the position, he was trying to pick his shots.
Yeah.
Ones and twos, work the submission. And after 2, we're in that position again, Dan, where I'm going to say it's one apiece, and this third round's going to pick the winner.
Definitely. If you look how the judges have been scoring things tonight, the fact that Pirogan had top position in the first round, even though Butters was the one controlling the fight, you know that they're going to score that top position. Now, Butters was controlling, but not enough damage for a 10-8 round, in my opinion. Definitely just a 10-9 round there. But I've got to give that round to Butters.
Yeah, majority of the round was one-way traffic. 10-9. Obviously 9-10 round 1, so has it all to play for. Just looking at the corner of Pirogan on the far side. Seems quite comfortable. He's not breathing too heavy. Butters seems okay on this side, so we are set for round 3 of the scheduled 3. Scott Butters, Nikolai Pirogan, lightweight contest. You've got to think the winner of this one as well will thrust one of these two men back into the title picture. I say back, it'll be a first for Scott Butters, making his AFC debut here this evening.
Very, very tough lightweight division here on AFC as well. You saw that from the tournament and from a lot of the guys competing in and around that tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Good right hand from Pirogan. Catch of the leg from Butters, gets the takedown.
And he likes that chin strap, does Pirogan. He likes it. He likes to look for the snap downs, but you can see him there just trying to thread his left leg through. He does have a butterfly, but he'll be opting to kind of get that shin through a little bit and or use it to sit his bum out. But there's a nice pass to side control by Butters.
Yeah, Butters canny there on top position. Passes to side control. He's still got the head tied in there.
The age-old question: how long are you going to hold on to that head?
And he's given the mount up, which means now he's going to get to the position where we were in the last fight actually with Ettridge and Elwell, where his arm just burnt out. His opponent's then in full mount, and effectively he's just going to rain down shots for as long as he possibly can.
That's it.
Just needs to watch the open palm. I like what Butters is doing there, forearm across the throat.
This though actually puts the guillotine on tighter, moving to the mount. Sometimes you can end up stuck in that mount as well in case, you know, it does go on tight.
Now he's out.
Pops his head out.
I was going to say though, but has Pirogan got the other arm into which then it is just literally a one-arm attempt to the guillotine. Beautiful defense from Pirogan. Gets the arm across the body of Butters, pulls him back round and ends up in top position.
Top position again.
So now the tide's changed once more. Butters getting the takedown early doors in what we deem to be the deciding round. Butters through the first third, moving through minutes, sort of 2 and 3 now. Pirogan looking to stake his claim.
What a closely contested fight we've got here. You know, neither man can really get off in this guard position.
No, I was going to say they're both extremely canny to one another when they get in this position, and Butters doing it again now. Overhook on one side, wrist control on the other,
and he's looking for that triangle. Oh no, he's switching to a Kimura,
and Pirogan has nothing for him. Again, here we go. Underhook on one side, locks it round the head, and he's just going to hold Pirogan. Pirogan can't fire that elbow. But Pirogan, for me, looking at the screen, he's making absolutely no attempt to pass. He's doing nothing on top, which for me makes it
transition to armbar right at the bell there by
what
Butters.
I'm saying. He's making no attempt to pass. He's got absolutely no offense, and Butters is throwing submissions from the bottom. Yep. So it's going to be another close round.
Yeah, and we've seen tonight the bottom guy be busier and the top guy take it for position purposes only. You know, in my opinion, both men seemed busier when they were on the backs.
Yep.
In top position, they kind of struggled a little bit. I know Pirogan likes that ground and pound from the guard, but it wasn't happening against a well-versed Butters there tonight.
So for the third time this evening, we go to our judges' scorecards. We are MC will make this decision official in a few moments' time. After this fight, we will have a short intermission, but we will be back for more action here at AFC 6.
and gentlemen, let's show your appreciation for both fighters tonight. Great contest indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. With the unanimous decision, your winner in the red corner, Scott Superman Butter. And let's hear it for his opponent this evening. Let's hear it for Nic Pirogan.